The Cougars play in Orem at Utah Valley tomorrow at 8 Eastern.
On BYU Radio as well. We like to play a little game occasionally called #this.
BYU Sports Nation says #this.
Producer Ben Bagley gives us a hashtag or a phrase or a thing, and then we apply hashtag number 1.
BYU goes 0 for 3 on Championship Saturday.
Hashtag underachieve.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
And now you explain yourself.
I've been explaining myself this whole time. I think.
See the first segment.
I think the expectations. Yeah. Dang, that was a perfect chance for a teaser, huh? To say you got to go back and download or rewind.
Yeah, it's called back tease.
Okay, back tease. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. I didn't go to school for this, so I'm learning. But it's what I've been saying. I mean, the expectations to me, especially for rugby, men's rugby, and especially for men's volleyball, when you come in number 1 for volleyball, I expect you to finish that. And then same thing for rugby. This is your 5th consecutive title that you're trying to win. And then not so much with women's rugby, but yeah.
Hashtag it doth stinketh. That just stunk. 0 for 3 on Saturday. Somebody get one. I really wanted one for men's volleyball personally because it had been 12 years. Rugby is a little easier to swallow because they've won 4 in a row and then they lost that one. Still tough you still want to win, but that one's a little easier to swallow. Women's rugby, that would have been nice, but men's volleyball is the one that really hit me, and a little biased. I was at that one. Number 2.
#this. BYU women's golf advances to the Nationals.
Hashtag clutch. 2 birdies by the team on the 18th hole, and they win by 1. They advance by 1 stroke. They finish in 6th place. 6th was the last spot in. So I go hashtag clutch.
I'm going to say hashtag no pressure. Shout out to my boy Justin Bieber. That's one of his songs on his new album. You could download that right now. No, I'm just playing.
What in the world was that?
It just reminded me.
We don't give Canadian musicians free pub on this program.
What's wrong with Canadians, bro?
It's Canadian musicians.
Hey, man, you are shady.
Celine Dion, Justin Bieber, none of them get the free.
Not even Drake?
They got to pay.
Not even Drake.
They got to pay us.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
so
funny.
I'm going to send you that invoice, and then you can go ahead and establish that.
Number 3.
#this. BYU opens up as a 1.5-point favorite versus Arizona.
Countdown to the Wildcats.
117.
Is
117
that good?
to Arizona. Now let's hit. No, it wasn't that good.
That was kind of bad. Man.
We'll work on it.
We practiced
We'll
this
work
one
on
time.
it, man. Yeah.
Hashtag practice.
Yeah, hashtag practice. That way. BYU's a 1.5-point favorite against Arizona. I say hashtag let the buzz begin. Let the hype begin. Because I think BYU fans think that BYU's going to go in and win that game. First game for Kalani Sitake, first game for Ty Detmer, that new offense, new defense, Les Tuiaki. I think BYU goes in and wins that. I know it's 2 hours away from campus. They're in Glendale, away from Tucson. But I think BYU wins it.
I'm going to say hashtag don't feed into the hype. Or I could just shorten that down and say hashtag no hype. That's also
So you're the anti-hashtag of mine.
Yeah, that's also a song on another Canadian's album, Drake, that just dropped last week. Also available on I'm just messing with you. I'm doing this to annoy Jarom. But no,
that's easy to do.
As a football team, it's so easy to feed into just media and just all the community and all the buzz around you. It's very hard to go in and put the smackdown on a quality opponent for your first game. So
they were 7-6 last year. Arizona was.
I said quality opponent. I think they're quality. That's quality to me.
I do
is
too.
Is that not quality?
I do too. They were 7-6.
So but hey, check this out though. When you look at across the board and you look at the athletes, the one-on-one matchups, I think that's something that BYU football always struggles with. So quality opponent. I think you have to be humble, not feed into the hype, and focus on your day-to-day activities.
Fine. Number 4.
#this. Jarom conveniently gets his wallet back at the end of his trip. #America's guest.
Penn State's guest. Here it is. I have it. Yeah. What's your hashtag?
Hashtag he took all the karma.
Literally in the form of dollars.
Yes.
No, I have to figure out who I owe what. This is actually going to be tough because the men's volleyball parents were awesome. Shout out to the Sanders, the Langloises, the Patches. I probably forgot someone.
Come
in
on,
there,
bro.
but
You know good and well they're
everyone was
not going
awesome.
to accept your money.
I know.
You know good and well,
I know
dude. You have Venmo.
I'm
You're
trying
gonna
to-
send
I'm
them.
trying to
You're gonna
tell
send
them.
them something, and they're gonna say
I
decline.
had per diem. This is BYU paying
Come
you.
on,
It's not
man.
necessarily me.
So
so
if
I
you
go-
say it's on Brigham, then
Yeah,
they may
then they'll
accept-
be
then they'll
okay,
accept
yeah.
it. Yeah, okay.
Hashtag per diem is what I use on that. Number 5.
Hashtag this Captain America Civil War.
What do you think, Brian?
I'm gonna say hashtag Spider-Man. He's my new favorite now. After watching that, I can watch the next upcoming Spider-Man movies if that character is going to be.
There's
on
going to
those.
be a new Spider-Man with Tom Holland. Yeah. Hashtag,
That's him.
dope. I loved it. I'm going to see it again probably this week with my wife. I saw it with Rob Nielsen and Andrew Stewart, former BYU volleyball players, hanging out in Penn State because we literally were bored out of our minds on Friday. So we're like, dude, let's just go to a movie. We saw Beaver Stadium. We saw Joe Paterno's house. We went to the guy's house. That was on the list of things to do, which was there's not a lot to do. I guess
you should go see it in D-Box too. That should
in D-Box.
My hashtag should have been D-Box.
Yeah, I'd rather have the luxury recliner.
Yep,
but, yeah.
I would have too. Thanks, Mrs. Logan, for the D-Box seats. I appreciate you.
That wraps up hashtag this. Our Twitter question: does BYU athletics as a whole overachieve or underachieve? Why? At Brute